Well, we know there is much more to weight loss than just the process of dropping pounds. In a new reality TV series, our next guest takes on two of the biggest challenges to success. They are weight loss relapse and the metabolism controversy. Roth is a pioneering producer behind NBC's The Biggest Loser. He joins us now to chat about the new series, The Big Fat Truth. Good morning to you, JD.
Good morning, Molly.
Great to talk to you. Let's talk about the Big Fat Truth. What is the Big Fat Truth?
Well, the Big Fat Truth, I'm able to tackle a different group of people every single week and show them how to get their life back. You know, I feel like there's groups of unsung heroes in America that give everything of themselves and they never put themselves first. Imagine this job. It's 3 8-hour shifts a day, 7 days a week. You never get paid, you're not allowed any sick days, and you get paid in hugs and kisses. It's called being a mom. Right? Moms never get a day off. I'm 50 years old. When I'm sick, I still want my mom. And so I feel like that's an unsung hero in America, should be more appreciated. And moms have it rough. They're eating off their kids' plates. They take care of everybody but themselves. So I show moms how to put their own life and have a me plan for themselves.
See, I like that. And it's true. It's really hard when you're taking care of kids to put yourself first. And really, as it relates to our health, if we put ourselves first, that benefits our kids.
Absolutely. I mean, what do they say on the airplane? Put your mask on before you put the mask of your child's on. Yet we don't really do that in our own lives. We'll make sure our kids eat healthy, but knowing that the foundation of your health is food, we won't actually give the right food to ourselves. It doesn't make any sense.
I like that. Break down the two things we mentioned just a second ago, and that is the relapse as well as the metabolism controversy. How do you tackle that?
Sure. I love the metabolism controversy because although I'm not a doctor and I'm not a nutritionist and I didn't even graduate college, I know how to get weight off of people. And I know in the end, it's not your metabolism, it's not your genetics. People say, oh, I have the fat gene. No, you have the bad decisions gene. And what happens is people make this change in their life and then they don't sustain it. They stop going to the gym, they hit their snooze button, they decide to have that latte. In the end, if you were 400 pounds, and you lost 200 pounds. That is a lot of work, a monumental amount of work and dedication that you put into that. So if it takes you a little bit more work to stay at 200 pounds, I say it's worth it. I say your life is worth it. So I don't buy the fact that, well, my metabolism is slower, therefore my body wants me to be a certain weight. What I look at is, look at yourself in the mirror every day. Did you make the right choices today? Did you decide not to go get those ribs with the double fries with your friends on a Friday night at the bar? Did you decide to control your destiny by bringing your own food to work? What choices did you make to keep yourself where you are versus blaming it on your metabolism?
All right, so tell us what happens in episodes of The Big Fat Truth. What can we look forward to seeing?
Well, in every episode of The Big Fat Truth, I take on a different group of people, from teachers to ex-Biggest Loser contestants who gained the weight back, even type 2 diabetics. We took 5 type 2 diabetics and using food only in 10 days, got them all completely off of medication and insulin. That should be a national headline. The fact that there are millions of type 2 diabetics in America that are only 10 days away from not being diabetic anymore and depending on medication just based on food alone, everybody should be doing this.
Yeah, that's incredible. And I really like, JD, the fact that you took some people who put weight back on, for example, after The Biggest Loser, because that's so depressing to do all the work like you mentioned and have that success and then to take those steps back.
I just feel so bad, right? There they are, kind of in a dark room alone. Think about it. You were on the cover of People magazine. You won The Biggest Loser, and then you gained all the weight back. And so there's a lot of shame associated with that. And they're in that room alone in the darkness. And I wanted to bring them into the light. Let's make it a conversation. I think we can all learn from it. How many millions of yo-yo dieters are out there? What can we learn from someone who had this lottery ticket, lost all the weight, and gained it back? And what I took away from that episode is, they stopped doing what they knew they should be doing. You know, one of the guys who won the first ever Biggest Loser said to me, I collected my check and I went directly to my favorite hamburger place and never looked back. So what I see is someone who never dealt with their emotional pain, the very reason why they were eating the food in the first place, so it's easy to go back to those old habits. It's the same if you're a recovered drug addict. If you end up back on the same street corner with the same group of friends, guess what happens? You go back on the drugs. It's no different with food.
I like that you're helping people who are experiencing that shame, giving people the hope that they can do it all over again and have success. Best of luck to you, and thanks for bringing this series to us.
Thank you. And I say to people, don't ever give up. You always have to have hope because you can do anything.
I love it. Great talking to you, JD. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And you can watch The Big Fat Truth on the Health Entertainment Network Z Living.